Okay, so if banks literally create money, what stops them from just printing endless amounts of it?
It's a huge question, right? And the answer, well, it's probably not what you learned in school. The old textbook story was all about reserves, but the real system is actually all about ratios.
So let's break them down. We've got three big regulatory rules and one crucial market force.
All right, first up, and this is the big one, the capital adequacy ratio. Just think of it like a safety buffer. It's the bank's own money that takes the hit from bad loans. So, under international rules, a bank's capital has to be at least 10.5% of its risk-weighted loans. So, what happens when a bank actually makes a new loan? Let's watch this ratio in action. So, check this out. At 20%, this bank is looking pretty healthy, lots of room to lend. But as it lends more, its assets grow, but its capital doesn't. And that ratio, it starts to drop. And eventually, it hits that regulatory floor. That's when the lending has to stop. Game over. Okay, on to constraint number two. Because, being solvent isn't enough. A bank has to be liquid. This rule basically forces banks to have enough cash on hand to survive a 30-day crisis. So, if there's a crisis and everyone wants their money, the bank can sell these assets for cash. And that brings us to rule number three, which is really just common sense, the net stable funding ratio. Think about it. You just can't fund a 25-year mortgage with a loan you gotta repay tomorrow. This is the rule that prevents that kind of dangerous mismatch that we saw back in 2008. And finally, we've got the market constraint. And honestly, this might be the most powerful one of all. I mean, it's simple. Banks only lend and therefore create money if they can actually make a profit. And that profitability, it all depends on interest rates, the economy, and the risk of people defaulting. This is why central bank decisions are so powerful. They can literally speed up or slow down money creation. So you see, it's not unlimited. It's this dynamic system, constantly held in check by these four forces. Which leaves us with one last question. What's the true master here? Government rules or just profit?